most important
And what is it?
thing in my life.
Something that's really important to me is...
Hello, I'm Tegan. I play in a band called Tegan and Sarah. I've been posed the question, what is something that matters to me? And I think the first thing that popped into my head, it maybe isn't the most important thing, but is a very important thing, and that is rules and organization. Especially being in a band and being on the road and sharing my space with 13 other people, there's got to be a lot of rules, and not everyone always agrees with that, but for me that's the key to having a clean and organized environment, is having rules. And I think ultimately rules boil down to respect, and respect is so important in our world because there's so many of us at different levels. You know, some people are in the band and some people are crew and some people are girlfriends on the road, and so it's important that there be respect amongst everybody, and I think rules are the key to that. So, and we have lots of really funny rules too, like on the bus that we travel on, our nightliner, when you go pee and you're a boy, you have to sit down, because if you get pee on the seat, then there will be no more peeing for boys in the bus. So those are some of the rules that we have. Or no wearing your shoes on the bus, because then you get gross yuck all over the floor, and then I get it on my socks and I'm mad. So, and ultimately it's about respecting the bus and respecting the toilet area, because everyone has to use it. And we have lots of other rules, like when you wake up in the morning, you have to be really quiet so you don't wake everybody up, because if you wake somebody up and then they're grumpy all day, then everybody pays the price for you breaking the rule of being quiet. So not everyone likes all the rules and they break them all the time, but as long as they're funny about it, then we're okay with that. So I'd say rules are one of the most important things for me in my life, because I don't know what I would do without them. It would be anarchy, and I probably would quit. I think, yeah, I would quit. Well, I think that rules that have been suggested by other people sometimes definitely have been, thrown away. Like we had a curfew on the bus where if the bus was leaving at 4 a.m. but the show was over at midnight, people would be coming on and off the bus all night, and it would wake everybody up. And so we set a rule, and so no matter what time we were leaving at, you had to be on the bus at 1. And if you weren't on the bus at 1, then you couldn't come on the bus until we left. So you just have to stay outside until 4 in the morning, which worked really well, and it was a good rule until I stayed out past 1 o'clock, and then I was all like, that's real stupid. We're going back to the bus. I don't care. And then everybody said that I was not following my own rule, but sometimes rules are meant to be broken, for sure. And when we're all out and we're going to stay out really late, we usually come together as a group and we decide what time we're all going to leave at. So then when we break the rule, we break it as a group so that there isn't one person unhappy. But I think on this tour, the most important rule was that with a double-decker bus, that no alcohol be brought into the top half of the bus, because most of our band doesn't drink, but some other people in the band do drink, and the crew, and so it's important that people who don't drink have a space where they don't have to deal with people being and out of control. But we break that rule a lot too, so we break our own rules, but it's important just to have them. They're like a basic structure, for my life, and they're not just work related. At home, I have rules too. You got to put the fan on when you're showering so that the walls don't perspire and then it gets moldy and gross. And I have rules in my head when I wake up. I have to make my bed, then open the blinds, then shower. There's all these OCD structural things that keep my life in order. And I think it's because I've been living for so long with no order or structure. I don't have a 9-to-5 job. I don't get up and go to work. I do whatever I want all the time. So I have to have rules or else I would just be out of control. So that's the most important thing to me right now.